Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to a sold-out and absolutely rocking Caesars Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Tonight, it's the Monday conclusion to what's been an amazing Super Wild Card weekend, as it'll be the Arizona Cardinals taking on the New Orleans Saints. What a weekend it's been already. One more to get through on this Monday night, and we are underway here in the Wild Card round. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
Saints take over first down 10 at their own 13-yard line.
They begin on the ground with Kamara. And right away, he lost the football. Well, one of the linebackers has got it. So they've got the football, and they'll start right on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
To put it mildly, that is not the way anyone wants to start off a game. You fumble on your first offensive snap. But now what you're worried about is, does that linger throughout the game for your guys on offense? And how's the defense going to handle it? Because no one expects to run out on the field on the first play and have to all of a sudden start to play themselves.
First carry for James Conner. Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. He couldn't get the edge there. It wasn't sealed, so maybe not all on the guy running the football all the time on those tosses and the pitches that go to the outside.
No, not at all. I would agree with that totally, because sometimes the defensive guys, they win the edge battle. And when they do that, there's no place for the running back to go, especially for offensive linemen trying to get out ahead. With their footwork and speed, it was negligible on that play. No gain at all for the offense.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is third and long. To throw is Murray. Throw left side, hauled in by McBride. And they're going to get him down shy of the first at about the 13-yard line. They're going for it. It's Murray. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Cardinals unable to convert there on fourth down. And the Saints will have the football back. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. Brought down by Jalen Thompson. Solid running there. And, CD, we hear so much about what it takes to win in the playoffs. Most people like to include having a strong running game in their assessment. And with this man in the backfield, this group has a strong running game without a doubt.
Oh, I absolutely agree with you there, because in terms of yardage, he's a top 5 running back in the league. And in terms of impact on a game, not many better than him. And when they're flowing and he's carrying the ball consistently, they're tough to beat.
Now a play fake. Carr. They'll roll him out right. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down.
And, partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
On third down, here's Kamara. And this will wind up a Saints first down as he's got this up to about the 34-yard line. Well, they gave themselves options there on the third down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
Carr completes it. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be second down.
Oh, I see you nodding your head along with me, partner, because it's pretty obvious what they were trying to do there on the drag route. With his speed, they're hoping he can turn the corner and maybe take this to the house. But that was excellent work defensively to make sure once he caught it, he wasn't going anywhere.
Well, now they'll try the end around. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. On play action, now Carr. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Play action. Now it's Carr. Little short pass here to Hill. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else. And now it's 3rd and 10.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Back to the ground. It's Kamara. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
And this is what you want to do in the first half of a playoff game. Get the running game established. He was a big part of their run to a division title. So they're going to rely on him to carry a heavy load here in the playoffs. He rips off a nice run there.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 41.
You're mine.
Now Carr on the bootleg, rolling to his right. Got a man complete to Cedric Wilson. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple. Kamara try the right side. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw there? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive lineman. The ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. No score after 1 on EA Sports. On first down, Carr. There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or 2. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. On 2nd down, Kamara. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. On play action, it's Carr rolling to his left. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
A give to Kamara running right. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
That's a nice run to get himself back on the horse after his fumble. Nothing spectacular, but a good confidence-building run.
The Saints on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 5. Carr now to throw. Steps away. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down.
And that drive is going pretty darn well. 3 previous times converted on 3rd down. But on that one, the defense rose up and said enough of that.
So Carr departs, and on is Blake Grupe for the Saints field goal. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And this one is right through. And the Saints are going to take a 3-0 lead. Well, both teams kind of feeling each other out here. Now after 3 drives, we have a score with that field goal.
Yeah, they're still waiting for their breakout drive to come to them, all right? They're using the playbook well. They're looking for that extra section that says touchdowns instead of field goals. But they'll take the 3 for now and try and get set up for more later.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. Throwing now is Murray. And this will be caught by his big wide receiver. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. Here's Murray. He'll get this to DeMarcano. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. In this case, he picks up a first down.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 23 yards on the play. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray, eluding the pressure right. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Kyler Murray from 17 yards out. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. Extra point good by Prater. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. And after the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. So a teammate picking him up there. That was nearly disaster.
way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We got to get it back.
Now this throw caught left side. Call that a very strong gain of 24. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Throwing now is Carr. Going right back to Wilson. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Right back to him for 10 more to first.
Well, he's been a busy man in this first half. They've targeted him quite a bit, including both plays here to start this drive. And until that defense starts reacting a little better, they may just keep going back to him.
Throwing on first down is Carr. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that will bring up second down.
Good, sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
A 10th carry for Kamara. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
3rd and 2, right? So this is a situation where low man has got to win at the line of scrimmage, but it's not just the low man winning. It's the low man who's winning with some force, and they had that to pick up the first down.
Barely picking it up, but they did. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. 2nd and 7. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Carr. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 20-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
Hey, 734.
Into the red zone, it's Carr. Under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. The final shot here before half for Carr. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they've been the better of the two teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of folks at home, although not to my dad. He predicted the visitors would win. And maybe to the folks in the stadium. But you know who is not a surprise to, partner? This team with the football. They were very confident coming in.
Now Murray. Good yardage there on the scramble, and all of a sudden they're left with a 3rd and 2, much more manageable.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season. And that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down. The give is to DeMarcado. Demario Davis there on the stop.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Now Murray, he bootlegs it. He'll buy some time right. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. And Murray's going to keep this. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. This is a big play in this wild card matchup facing 3rd and goal. Here's Murray. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. Prater's kick is good. Well, I don't know if they would have gone for it on 4th and goal anyway, but the sack on 3rd down pretty much made their mind up for them.
You're exactly right about that. And this is a tough place on the field to take a sack because, as you just noted, it took the decision-making away from them. Now they have to go for a field goal instead of potentially going for it.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
They fake the handoff. Now Carr on the move to his left. And his throw here is incomplete.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break, contain, and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. And no move to pull Carr and the offense off. They're going to go on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Carr. And it's going to be batted down. And will go the other way with a football. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And, boy, possession here turns over with a football already being in the red zone. Murray now on first down. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And the Cardinals are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
Come on. Omaha.
And they'll try the option on first and goal. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. 1 quarter remains in this NFC Wild Card matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's Cardinal football. They're also out in front of the scoreboard as we get set for the 4th. Back at the 5-yard line now, second and goal. The pitch goes to counter. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's third and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably doing play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
And a loss of 3 to bring up 4. So here comes the veteran Matt Prater in a big spot in this ballgame. This to make it a 2-score game. Prater's kick is good. And they will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13-3. So that's, CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th as they go to work. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Well, time, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defense's side. And
Touchdown, Cardinals! A great play there. 35 yards. And the Cardinals are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game. Prater for the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Matt Prater to kick off for Arizona.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. A great pick, nice return, but you know he's just beating himself up inside for not getting all the way in.
No doubt about it, because he had visions of end zone in his mind. Going to be the total hero, but we did see there the emphasis on his...
And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. James Conner. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Cardinals continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road. Now Prater to add the PAT. And the lead is now 24.
Makes the score Cardinals 27, Saints 3. Matt Prater to kick off for Arizona.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
First and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Saying their fans here are stunned would be an understatement. Things in this wild card round have not gone according to plan. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. And they're going to speed things up here.
That's good for a Saints.
Carr now on first down. He completes it to Wilson. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it's second down. To throw is Carr. And this is caught by Williams. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
That's good for a Saints.
Here's Carr to throw. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Carr to throw again. And that'll be incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
On third down, here's Williams. And they're going to get him down shy of the first at about the 13-yard line. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it.
It's fourth down.
They run. It's Williams. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. They're going to hurry back to the line now. On first and 10, here's Carr. And nearly another interception. Well, it would have been his third of the game, but this time he couldn't hang on. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on second and goal? Play action. Now it's Carr. Out to his left. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. This defense has not surrendered a touchdown yet. You better believe they're determined not to here on third and goal. Now a play fake. Carr. And he's got it. Touchdown. Taysom Hill from 10 yards out. And the Saints are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter.
Look, we all know that sometimes we see upsets in the wild card round. But I have to tell you, in this case, I did not see that coming.
I don't think anyone in the stadium saw it coming. You and I were coming in before the game. There was a couple in front of us talking about travel plans for next weekend. They might want to cancel those.
Yeah, I would say so, because right now it's looking more and more like they're going to be one and done. They're probably trying to call the hotel, make sure they get their security deposit back.
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Cardinals hands team able to secure the football. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number...
Murray fighting, lost the football. And that ball popped free. We could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on it.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
Murray now on first down. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Here's 2nd and 10. Murray's going to look to throw this thing. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great effort there. 28 yards. And the Cardinals have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter. Prater on to add the extra point. And that PAT pushes the lead up to 23 now.
Cardinals 34, Saints 11. Matt Prater to kick off for Arizona.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. But probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the 4th quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set them back for 2nd down.
One down. Later 9. White. Yes, sir.
Now Carr. Screen play set up for Williams. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
It's a gain of 11. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Carr going to throw. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Cardinals are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
Partner's bad enough when you just can't hold on to the football. But when your quarterback's throwing it to the other team, that's 3 interceptions now, 4 turnovers for the game. You really have no chance to win the football game.
And they'll indeed take a knee. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. 2nd and 11 now. Off the option, here's Murray running left. There he goes again. He may go. Touchdown, Cardinals. Kyler Murray, 67 yards. And the Cards have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the 4th. Extra point good by Prater. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. And after the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me,
You just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. He's going to let it fly. And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Carr. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Raider 1, 29.
Now Carr, got to have this one. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. One final try now for Carr. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. Well, 1 win down, still 3 to go to get to the most hallowed ground in sports, but a good start.
A terrific start because they get to move on. Unfortunately for the team that lost, it's a long offseason ahead for them now.